will be somewhere around the money.
Well, I'm going to pick South Croydon and change my pick depending on who's winning the game in fourth quarter. But no, that's a BWS special.
Yeah, talking about BWS, we've learnt that he's not feeling well at the moment. Our great mate BWS, I know he's tied up and he's not really well at the moment.
Yep.
Mate, from the rest of us, from all the team here, mate, we hope that you're listening this afternoon. Enjoy the call and get well soon, and we really look forward to having you back on the show, on the broadcast real soon.
Absolutely.
Take care, mate.
Absolutely, mate. We hope you're back at least next week or sometime in the near future. Hope your recovery is going well. You're just going to have to put up with me and Besto today, unfortunately. But look, we're about to get set as Matt Fodia is going to be on the boundary. I'm not sure if he's in position at the moment. He had pre-game ceremony MC duties. But we'll get his taken if we've got any changes, particularly personnel or jumper changes at the last minute. But as we get set to bounce down, bringing this one in this afternoon, Brett Beston.
Thank you, Steve. Looking forward to the big Anzac Day clash. Conditions are very pleasant out here today. A little bit of breeze around, so I'm not quite sure if it's favouring either side, but Matt will bring us up to date with that as the umpire holds the ball aloft. And the siren signals the start of play, so here we go. Blackburn and South Croydon, the big Anzac Day clash. Up it goes. Big men fly home. Max King gets the first of many hit-outs today. The ball goes down. It's been hurried forward, though. Blackburn with an early opportunity as the ball goes to ground, to socket off the ground. Nicely picked up over there, and the kick down the line will get South Croydon with an opportunity now to come forward themselves. Mallinson gets a kick inside 50. Can he hit a target? It's a little bit, beautiful mark. Is that Cass, I think?
Yep.
Jaden Cass, great mark. Mallinson it was, I think he got the kick inside 50, and Jaden Cass, not a big man, and he was between two Blackburn defenders, and we just watched the replay and you'll see what happens here. He just kind of gets in between the two defenders and takes the ball beautifully on his chest, and Jaden Cass will go back for the first opportunity of the game. And he's put it through by the looks. He has. So that's an early goal for South Croydon. So they must have been listening to all our pre-match predictions, and they've got off to a good start. Jaden Cass with the first, and South Croydon lead by 1 goal to no score on the Bendigo Bank scoreboard.
Max, the Blackburn defence just got sucked up a little bit too far, the ball, and the ball got out after a quick turnover off Paddy Lawler, and they got caught out running back, allowing too much free space.
Yeah, especially that's what South Croydon like to do, get the half forwards up the ground, allow Wilson, looks like Cass, run deep, and JD Cass just had really good positioning on Reece Conker there, so not much you can do about that positioning there.
So Dove and King did battle in the ruck. King almost got a hand to it, a bit of a chaos in the centre, but kicked out now here towards the far wing area. Reed in pursuit there for the Burners. It's going to beat all comers though over the boundary line. I almost did a good job to keep it in. We'll have a boundary throw in right in front of the Blackburn interchange, far side of the ground, opposite the broadcast position here. Just one straight 6, South Croydon leading Blackburn nearly 2 minutes into the first quarter here on this Anzac Day clash. Premier Division football on EFNL game day. And good afternoon to wherever you are watching. Dove and King to duel it out again in the ruck. In comes the throw. Give that one to King, who had the front spot, trying to burst through there. Great tackle applied there by Nick Gray, and we'll have a ball up about 48 metres out from the South Croydon goal. As King and Dove continue their ruck duel, trying to burst through there was Williams. Players converge, picked up off the deck there by Bujaya, and he's going nowhere, and the ball is going back into the hands of the umpire. Let's cross boundary side to Matty Fodia.
Yeah, thanks, Steve. Just the one jumper change that you can see. Jack Ruffsedge is wearing number 12, but you shouldn't miss him. He's got the big bald dome piece.
I'll be looking for that one. As
I'm not talking about here at all today.
I don't have to worry about that yet. So another ball up now, edge of the 45. Bruce Press giving me the don't say anything. Trying to burst through here are the Bulldogs. Picked, almost clocked out of the air by Lawler. Players swarm on the footy, and we're going to have ball up number 5 in about a minute, about 30 metres out directly in front from the South Croydon goal. And here we go again. King gets the tap over the top. Ball on the deck. No one can get a clean purchase on it. Walker with a good tackle. And we'll have another ball up just on the 45.
So the ball up first at the moment, just as we get settled into this one, but just the 1 goal. South Croydon getting the early one. Up it goes again. Does King get the tap out that time? Might have done. Just the ball goes to ground, and it's Blackburn who take possession this time. Funny little handball goes out the back. It's been spilled over there. Play on, says the umpire. Shoveled out there by, I think it was Bajaja, as the ball goes out into the ground, and they get it forward. So here's South Croydon going forward again. Oh, strange, terrible bounce. That's a shocker. And Carlton, that's bad luck for Blackburn. Even though they got caught out in defence here, the bounce was pretty ordinary, and Carlton just picked it up. Or Charlton? We'll say Charlton, perhaps. And Charlton's put it through. Just watch this, and the bounce just wasn't favouring at all. And Charlton just a simple tap into the open goal, and second goal of the day for South Croydon.
Yeah, it was an unfortunate bounce there for the Blackburn defence, but I think Marcus Bazaglo makes it be really happy with the tackling pressure in that forward 50 in that little foray there.
Yeah, 100%. It looks like South Croydon's half forwards are all coming up to the stoppage there, especially coming their half forward line, allowing the mids to sit back behind the footy.
For Charlton's second goal of the season and second goal here for the South Croydon. Getting tackled there was Luke Conker out of the middle. We'll have a ball up just to the right of the centre circle. Dove and King continue their duel. Ball on the deck. Dove picked up his knock and pumped it into the forward 45. Sitting underneath it. And a mark taken. Just trying to see who that was.
That's big Brooks. Jack Brooks. A really good
Brooks, yep.
Really good body work there from Brooksy really early on. Was it Klep? Klep, I think, is a bit smaller than him. So his ability to get the drop the ball, have a drop of the ball there and mark it pretty cleanly.
So Brooks had one last week against Baldwin. Already off to a start here on the score sheet. He's lining up from about 35 out. Slight angle. His kick is straight as an arrow. That's the first for the Burners this afternoon. Second of the season there for Brooks. And it's two straight 12 South Croydon leading Blackburn 1-6 on the Bendigo Bank scoreboard. 5 minutes played in the first quarter, gents.
Basically, Paddy Klepp, he was already 5 metres behind Jack Brooks. There was just no way known that he was ever going to get into the contest once Brooks had that advantage.
Let's cross boundary side of Matty Fodio.
Yeah, and then a jumper change for South Croydon, or actually a late inclusion. Nick Evans is out there wearing the number 91. He's wearing brand new purple boots.
Can't miss him.
So a bit of a fashion show this afternoon as we go set again here. 3 goals kicked in this one, 2 to South Croydon, 1 to the Burners. Trying to get the handball out there was Jaden Cass. It's pumped up now here by the Burners in towards the half forward flank, going out over the boundary line, boundary throw in.
So, good start by South Croydon, but Blackburn striking back with a much needed goal. And it's 2 playing 6 at the moment, 2 playing 1 on the Bendigo Bank scoreboard. As we get the wait for the throw in on the far side of the ground. Bright sunshine here today, perfect conditions for footy. A little bit of light breeze, but nothing of really any consequence. And we're taking an absolute age to get the ball in, but finally it does come in. It's Dove who tries to work his way to the front spot, but King again. Now there's a snap at goal. How does it look? It's bouncing awkwardly. It's just been touched on the line. It's been taken in over there. Will he get it out? No, they won't, and they'll have a ball up in a particularly dangerous area. I thought for a minute that was going to bounce through, but someone diving on it over there. Looks like it was Garner, I think, for Blackburn. Up it goes again. Now the ball is on the ground. Trying to get it was Jones. Couldn't do so. Spinning out of there, trying to get a kick away. It's all bit untidy at the moment, and that's going to miss everything. And it's going to go out of bounds on the full. So we'll have a free kick and a relieving free kick for South Croydon, which Snick will take. A little short one back inside. Finds Jones, and they come out of defence.
So Evans straight into the action with the pink footwear as eloquently described. Lost a cherry in the process, got tackled, and that's going to be holding it, or failed to dispose of the footy really. And we're going to have a free kick here to the Burners right on 45, slight angle, and Charlie Oglethorpe, going to call him Ogie in front of that in honour of the Slapshot, best hockey movie ever in the 1970s, Ogie Oglethorpe. Let's see if that one sticks for the rest of the... If you haven't, you need to go watch that movie with Paul Newman. Paul Newman's best movie ever. Anyway, 19th, Oglethorpe going to line up probably on a slight 20-degree angle. He'll kick from just over the 45. And this for potentially Blackburn second. And he comes off the right. It's got the carry. Might just fall short in the goal square. Yes, it does. And it's touched.
To goal.
To goal.
Oh, it's given a goal. Okay. I stand corrected. Scores level. Blackburn 2 straight 12. South Croydon 2 straight 12. 8 minutes played. Oglethorpe has kicked the second of the afternoon for the Burners.
Last week, Blackburn weren't getting any reward for effort. This week so far, 3 inside 50s for 2 goals. And so... very much the fortunes have changed for them in this game so far.
Just quickly, Matty, if you're listening down there, how's that breeze? It seems to be sort of gusting a little bit. It's not bad, but there's a little bit of breeze down there.
Yeah, it's in and out. I wouldn't say it's advantage to either side. It's pretty random, and I don't think if there is one you could use it with any sort of purpose.
It's a zephyr.
It's a zephyr. Blackburn go forward again. It was I think it was Oglethorpe who tried to grab the footy, and it's on the ground, and the umpire says we'll have a ball up. And good start, good comeback this by Blackburn. They were a bit slow to get out of the blocks, but they've really taken the last sort of 5 minutes by under their control as the ball goes up. And it's Max King who gets the hit out this time. Comes out, and it's only going to come out as far as the number 19 over there. That's Burt for South Croydon, close to the boundary line. And it's well and truly wrapped up in there. Doubt that it's going to come out. And the umpire eventually blows the whistle. And we'll have a stoppage. So 2 goals apiece. Nice open start to this one.
Just as South Croydon did, Max, Blackburn are working equally as hard to keep that ball in their forward 50.
Yeah, exactly right. I think forward 50 pressure is really key, especially now in this footy day and age. So Charlie Okafor started off really well.
So they get it forward, South Croydon, only to about sort of half centre wing. And the mark is taken over there, but there was a whistle from somewhere. And what's the call? A non-officiating umpire's found a Blackburn free kick, so that's a little bit of a killer for you as Hubbard takes the ball. They spread it across half-back, so Blackburn just trying to work their way forward. Patterson now on the left foot, goes down the line, nice kick. Good safe play, Murphy, is he going to bomb it long, or is he just going to try and set someone up down the line? He decides to go down the line, and he picks the target out beautifully. This is good play by Blackburn, working it forward. It's Bathy over there, I think it's Bathy. Yep,
yeah, it
number
is
39, Bathy. Is he going to go for home, or is he just going to try and sells a bit of candy and run straight around Kilpatrick, and now he's going to go for goal? How does it look? Not going to have the legs, and the mark it's been taken over there. Oh, it's gone through.
No, it's taken mark.
No, he's taken the mark. Couldn't quite see, but
Garner
it is. Good play by Bathy. It looked like he was going to have a crack, but then he sold a bit of candy, got it into the square, and that's a terrific mark taken over there by Garner. There was plenty of South Croydon players there, but he just plucked it out of the air. And we'll go back for a near certain goal, you would think, to put Blackburn in front for the first time today. And he makes no mistake. This is really impressive stuff by Blackburn. They get their third of the afternoon and they lead on the Bendigo Bank scoreboard 3 straight, playing 2 straights.
Yeah, we saw Blackburn's ability to switch the footy there from a free kick, opens the ground up. Bathy on the half-forward flank brings Dale Walker out of the defensive 50. Getting along to Will Garner. Looks like he's got a mismatch on a small opponent. Takes a really nice contested mark for his first goal at senior level football here.
So 5 goals in the first 10 minutes. The Burners, obviously hearing our pre-game predictions and out of spite, have taken the lead. Still 3 quarters to go.
What do we know?
As the tap comes down there from King, trying to run onto it there was Jordan Walker. It's pumped in towards the forward 45 now here for South Croydon, beating all comers to the footy. I think was Allen. It's kicked up now in towards the half-forward flank. Couldn't take it there, could Cooper for the Bulldogs, and has handballed over the top in front of the South Croydon bench. Manages to stay just on this side of the line, but eventually taken over there by Matty Day, and we'll have a boundary throw-in. So 11 and a half minutes played here at Moreton Park. Blackburn 3 straight 18, leading South Croydon 2 straight 12. A lot more accurate than our Saturday fixture with Doncaster East. In comes the throw. King knocks this one down. Players scramble, trying to harvest the footy there was Jones. In over the top as his opposite number, Sammy Hard, was there as well, and we'll have another ball up.
Yeah, South Croydon really do. They do have a clear winner in Max King in the ruck at this stage.
Rucks go at it again and give that one back to King. South Croydon pick this one up off the draw and pump it in towards the forward line. Target there was Wilson, and that's going to bounce over the boundary line in hot pursuit. There was James Pell, and they'll have a boundary throw in forward pocket here for the South Croydon Football Club. Right in front of the brand new or renovated change rooms here out at Moreton Park. As in comes the boundary throw to do the ruck. There is Michael Dunn for the Burners. He wins the tap there over Charlton, who's got the 1 goal this afternoon. Great tackle there from Walker, but not going to win a free, and we're going to have a ball up. 12 and a half minutes played in the first quarter. If you're just tuning in here on Radio Eastern 98.1 or SEN, the SEN app. And that's going to end up on the deck, and I'm getting the look of death there from Bruce Press because we're not on Radio Eastern this afternoon. So all you YouTube and Facebook listeners, just scratch that one from the record there, Bruce. That's what we pay you for. As here comes the tap now from South Croydon, trying to get that one off the deck. There was Mallison, couldn't get the footy. It's pumped out now here by the Burners through Reece Conker. His kick was partially smothered, couldn't keep it in there. Could Matty Bartlett. I think we've got a free kick happening, haven't we? Let's go down to Matty Fodio.
Yeah, so both sides playing man on man. There's no loose players behind the footy, especially when it was in that South Croydon foreline, which is probably the opposite of what we saw on Good Friday, where Baldwin always had a kick down the line.
So a throw in his Dove against King. Dove might have got that one. He knocks it down. I think it's Murphy with the footy. Got a good little handball away to Reed. Reed turns around and smacks it forward. It's in the hands now of Layla, so here's a chance for Blackburn to come forward. Sells a bit of candy, does Layla. Now he goes inside 50. Can they get on the end of it? It was Garner again. He's already got a goal to his credit today, and it's wrapped up over there. And we'll have a ball up. Boys, just a question without notice with King dominating in the rucks today. Not necessarily, though, translating into clearances, is it, for South Croydon?
No, I think both sides, Brett, are getting 50-50 value out of that lineup.
So, ball pops out. I think it's Williams over there. Whistle's gone, and it's going to be a free kick to South Croydon. So here's a chance for them now to launch something. They really need to get themselves back into this game. They've just gone completely to sleep since the early stages, but they're taking an absolute age to get rid of it. It's hard stuff, I think, who gets the kick down the line. Beautiful mark over there by Max King. He's having a terrific start to this game. Whoa. He gets a funny old kick forward. Though, having said that, I put the moz on him because he kicked it straight back to Blackburn, and they'll have a chance now to rebound. Just taking their time. It's Patterson with the ball. Patterson goes down the line, and mark is taken. That's Day. Now Day, can he go inside 50? Can he hit a target? Now a beautiful kick. That is superbly done, and the mark is taken by Lawler. Lawler now goes inside, just goes a little shorter, and the mark is taken there by Gray. And Gray will go back and line them up. That was a bit too easy for Blackburn. The spare players are just lurking around.
The difference between Blackburn of round 1 and Blackburn of round 2 is, they're winning the ball, but they're showing a bit more poise when they're getting their hands on the ball and not banging away and hoping.
So Gray, let's see how his kicking is. He strikes it okay. Looks to be heading off. In fact, it's a bit short in the end.
Goal. That's a goal.
Let's just wait for the umpire.
Oh, they're having a conversation
Surely
here, I think.
It looked like there was plenty of touches before that got to the line. It was a bit hard to tell. Let's just watch the replay, and up they go. Certainly off a...
He's called a goal.
Yep, he's called it.
He's called the goal. Well, that's unbelievable. I could have absolutely sworn that was touched on the line, but we'll give it. So that's
boundary.
the Gray, the goal, as we go boundary side with Matt Fody. Matt, how did you see it?
Yeah, no, I think that one, he definitely walked straight to the middle of the goal. So his first instinct was a goal, and unfortunately we don't have the arc. So you've got to go with the goal umpire there. Just following on from Brash's point, yeah, Blackburn are using the corridor more and a bit more presence, but their work rate's up. So both defensively, they're getting back quicker. So South Croydon can't just switch the play like Baldwin did with ease. And then also it's working hard to actually spread from when they do get the ball. And that's how they found an easier option inside forward 50 there in Gray rather than last week where it was kick it long and hope.
So that's Gray's third goal of the season. Had 2 last weekend. In comes the tap now. King swats that one out, but it's grabbed here by the Bulldogs, and they look to pump this one inside the forward 50. As this one goes over the head there of Allen, and he's bundled over the boundary line. His appeals for deliberate. No, it's not going to be paid, and we're going to have a boundary throw in forward pocket here for the Bulldogs. 16 and a half played, 4 straight 24. Blackburn leading South Croydon 2 straight 12. If you're just tuning in, King and Dove to go head-to-head yet again in the ruck duel. Great crowd in here this afternoon. As King wins that one in front yet again. It's picked up now here by the Burners, and they look to clear their defensive 45. It's a foot race of sorts, and that's come off. I don't think that was on the full, but Dale Walker just couldn't take that one. Well, he's paid it. So Matty Bartlett's going to take the free kick right in front of our commentary position. His chip kick goes in short, and by hands is Lawler. Goes over the top. Bathy looking for it. Was about a metre or 2 in front of him. Can't grab it off the deck. Oglethorpe's got it. He pumps it by hand. Was almost intercepted there by Jaden Cass. Players battle it out on the deck, the edge of the centre square. Umpire's paid a free. That's going to go in the direction of Braden Kilpatrick, and he's going to get a free kick. I think it was in the back, and he just decides to switch it out wide, and South Croydon will look to build from the back. This is Evans now, the late inclusion, kicked in towards the half-forward flank now, but it's all Burners, and a bit of a wasted opportunity there for South Croydon. 17 and a half gone. As that shot is on shore, let's go down to Matty Fodio.
Yeah, in regards to that win, it's as Brash said, it is his effort, but if anything, it is favouring Blackburn a little bit. You just saw that kick from Evans hold up a little bit before it got to Wilson and allowed Conker to come back and mark it.
So here's the kick from the Burners up and towards the half-forward line. Plenty of Bulldogs flying. None of them can drag it down, and getting dragged to the deck there, I think, was Matty Jones. And the umpires played that one for high. So they'll get a free kick into the centre of the ground. Cass takes the mark, plays on quickly, goes by hand now to Walker. His one numerical superior. His kick is going to travel over the boundary line. Couldn't get it there, could Zalek, and we're going to have a boundary throw in.
South Croydon keep missing targets in their forward 50, Max.
Yeah, I think Blackburn's pressure is really it's quite high at the moment. You know, they're attacking the guy with the footy and coming up with the guy at the footy as well. So it's putting South Croydon under pressure a lot.
So ball comes in. It might have been Garner who got to the front spot that time. Now here's Blackburn in possession as they try and get it. It's Conker who spreads it, trying to find some open spaces in the middle of the ground that he does all right. So little handball over the top. Here they come again. There's the kick forward by Bartlett inside 50, but it's going to be picked up there by, I think it's Walker for South Croydon. Gets a nice kick out, the mark taken there by Cox, and Cox will get up. A bit of pushing and shoving as Cox gets rid of it now. Let's see if he can hit a target. That's a very good mark taken there by Kilpatrick. Got a bit of a shove as he took it, but he's taken a good mark. But again, really slow with the delivery. Now he goes forward. It's a terrible kick. Might still work out there. It's been socketed out of the danger area for the moment. On the ground. Little handball out there. Here's the shot for goal. Towards the goal. Brilliant mark taken there. Is that going to be paid or is it a free kick? No, the whistle's gone. Was taken there by Allen, but there was a free kick already paid. So mark taken, and Patterson brings it out for Blackburn.
So the Burners now pump it out through Reed. He goes in short. And as we approach time on here in the first quarter, 12 points the margin. Blackburn 12 points over South Croydon. Here's the kick in towards the centre of the ground. Couldn't take that cleanly there, could Charlton. He's already got one this afternoon. Laying the tackle there was Jones for the Bulldogs as players pile on, and we'll have a ball up on centre wing, far side of the ground in front of the Blackburn interchange. As we are into time on now in this first quarter. Eastern Football Netball League, end of round number 2, final game after 4 days of footy, as we mentioned at the top of the broadcast. In comes the throw. Charlton to do the rucking. It evades both ruckmen. Tapped over the top. Trying to grab that one out now is Roughedge. He kicks this one up and towards the half-forward line. One-on-one contest. Or did Bathy to drag that one in against Walker. And he grabs the mark. Plenty on offer. Just decides to chip this one over the top and goes to the safe hands of Paddy Lawler. He surveys the scene upfield, looking for options himself. Probably too far out to have a ping. Kicks this one in short, and a great mark taken there by Xavier Murphy. And he's right on the boundary line, and he'll kick from about 40 out. That's if he doesn't decide to go short.
Which he does.
Which he will. And he does indeed. He kicks his centre of the ground. Intelligent footy. Don't listen to me. That's Nick Gray. Already got one this afternoon. And he's going to line up for potentially his second.
Don't listen to me either. I was watching the replay.
Really good work from Blackburn here to lower their eyes and acknowledge the target coming at them. So instead of bombing it long like they did against Bourne last week to a 2-on-1, 3-on-2, they've lowered their eyes, hit the easy target. It's allowed for a shot on goal here.
So Gray already has one this afternoon. Looking for goal number 2. On the right, bit of a mongrel of a kick. But it doesn't matter because it's gone straight through. And Nick Gray has his second of the afternoon. That's Blackburn's 5th. They move to 5 straight 30 over South Croydon. 2 straight 12. 21 and a half gone on the Bendigo Bank scoreboard, gents.
I don't think. I think Marcus Zagalo will be addressing that at quarter time. There's too many of the Blackburn forwards are getting too much uncontested football, Brett, in their forward 50, and they're not manning up enough.
Oh, without doubt. I mean, on that occasion, there was about 2 or 3 kicks just went to players standing there with no one on them.
So that's not the first time it's happened.
No.
There's 3 times already in this, and resulted in 3 goals.
So back in the middle, I'd like to officially change my tip this afternoon as the ball goes up.
That's why I put the asterisk on it.
From Charlton out to the hands here of Blackburn as they get a handball forward. It goes loose, so and here's Blackburn again. The shot at goal from Gray. He won't go to goal because he hasn't quite got enough of it, but the mark is taken back there, and South Croydon will be able to rebound. We've had 22 and a half minutes in this first quarter. Now the kick out towards the wing. Nice mark taken over there by Charlton. Taking a bit of time to get rid of it. South Croydon, they've started off okay, but it's been all Blackburn really since. That's a kick out, and there's a free kick here out on this wing side, and it'll be going the way of Satsis, or Dunn, I think it is. Another good mark taken over there. So Blackburn, you can just say they really have their confidence up, and it's Lawler now with the football. They're playing with bags of it as the kick goes inside, but it's a nice mark taken back there, done by Walker. And here's South Croydon with an opportunity to rebound. How they'd love a goal before quarter time. It's been knocked straight into the hands there of Sheridan.
Fantastic, terrible, that.
Calls it playing holding the ball, but the umpire says play on. Now it's King, tries to wheel around onto the right. He snaps at goal. I think it is off target. It is just drifting out to the right there. seemed to have so much time there. I think he was thought he was tackled for a moment, but he played on, and in the end just missing to the right.
Probably should have been rewarded there, the Blackburn player. That was a brilliant tackle then. I think you've got to pay those.
So first behind of the afternoon comes 23 minutes into the first quarter. Here's the short kick on. Bathy takes the mark rather comfortably on the half-back flank now here for the Burners. Goes in short in kind. Mark taken there by Murphy. Umpire goes down in front of us. And told to play on there is Murphy. Gets the Shepherd, kicks it up now in towards the centre wing area. 2v1 Croydon, and the mark
boundary
is paid. Let's go down to Matty Fodey, boundary side.
That's the first time today South Croydon have forced Blackburn to go down the line when they didn't want to, and they've been able to intercept. Other than that, Blackburn have, as Max said, honoured the hit-ups and picked guys off.
So here's Matty Jones now with the footy. Kicks it out towards a contest, and getting the better of said contest was Luke Conker. Ball goes to the deck. Players pile in, trying to burst through now. Here are the Burners, and we've got a free kick, high tackle, South Croydon with the free kick advantage paid. And no, it's not. And jumped the gun and Kilpatrick played on, and it's going to come back to the centre square.
Can't do that.
So it shouldn't be too much longer in this quarter. Pretty free-flowing game of footy so far.
I reckon around 27, I think.
Yeah, 26-27, I'd say. Here's a short kick. Evans there in the boots. Matty's got his eye on those after the game. I'm sure he'll be auctioning those off. Five straight 30, plays 2-1-13. South Croydon trailing. Here's the kick, one-on-one contest. Couldn't win it, could Mallison. Ball popped up in over the boundary line. Did well to keep it in there, did Jones. Goes by hand, taken to ground there, Mallison, and over the boundary line she goes. Boundary throw it.
Once again, Max, good tackling pressure by that defence in Blackburn's defence.
Yeah, correct. Every time South Croydon's got the ball, there's 2-3 Blackburn players that are just swarming him.
So Dove back into the ruck against King. Here comes the throw. Give Dove that one. Tap down. Conker couldn't take it cleanly. It's popped up now here by South Croydon. Into open space, trying to run onto that was Sheridan. He couldn't get it. It was kicked out there beautifully by Zalik, and it goes towards the boundary line. He gained about 25 metres there, as Matty Day couldn't grab it in, and we'll have a boundary throw.
Another player that's getting a lot more involved in the contest this week is Luke Conker.
Yeah, he's been good, Luke Conker, early as the umpire gets ready to throw it in on the far side. The last thing South Croydon wanted to concede another goal before half-time. Working his way to the front spot there was Garner, did well. Knocked down, tries to get a kick and gets a funny old kick in the end, and it's been marked over there by a South Croydon player. I can't see what it is because he's got about 20 Blackburn players on top of him.
Cox.
It's Cox. And we'll have the umpire to throw it up. Up it goes. And there's the head out there for
ruck infringement.
Charlton, but a ruck infringement, so free kick. South Croydon, we've had 26 minutes gone, so as we said, it won't be a long quarter this one, you wouldn't think so.
Great mark.
Beautiful mark in the middle of the ground there by Satsis. Now here's Blackburn going across half-back. Nice little kick, finds Bartlett. Matthew Bartlett down the line. Up they go. Schnick it was there for South Croydon, had it for a moment but then lost it. Nice work by Walker off the ground. Nicely picked up Dano King. Can't miss him with those long sleeves as the ball gets kicked forward, but that's a shocking kick. And it's been picked off there by Patterson for Blackburn. But that's also a shocking kick into the middle of the ground, and no one in particular trying to get done was there, trying to make it look better than it was. But it's back in the hands of South Croydon and they work it out. They'll kick out these Dano King. Second touch for him in about 30 seconds. But a terrible kick. Some of the kicking efficiency is very ordinary in this first quarter.
High tackle.
And a high tackle on Patterson, and Blackburn will have a free kick.
There was just 2 times there from Bartlett and Patterson where they needed to hit targets going forward. Costly turnovers, South Croydon just didn't capitalise on them.
Nope, they did not.
So, just waiting for the kick in now from Bartlett. Gets the little chip across in the hands of Bajaga. Bajaga goes forward, hits the target. Yes, he does. So Blackburn, this will be a real killer blow for South Croydon right on quarter time. And just once again, just too easy, just no marking there. And the man getting loose for Blackburn, just getting away from his opposite number. Got a bit of a push as well. Bartlett. As the siren goes, and it's going to be Bartlett. He's going to go back and line them up. And this will be a massive killer blow. This will take it out to a fairly handy advantage before quarter time at least.
Yeah, 23 points if he happens to get this, Matty Bartlett. It's not going to be an easy shot. But as I said early in the quarter, the South Croydon backline are giving the Blackburn forwards too much time, too much space.
So we'll see how he goes. That wind just really feels quite tricky out there. Maybe it's just us, but Bartlett comes in. And he will strike it okay, but it's heading towards the right, and it's going to go through for a minor score. So Liam Bartlett can't put the icing on the cake, and the quarter time siren has sounded. So a pretty interesting first quarter. South Croydon started okay, but it's Blackburn who have come back, and they lead at the first break of the day, 5-1-31 to 2-1-13. Some quick thoughts.
Yep, go quickly. Goal kickers before we go to the break. 2 for Nick Gray, Oglethorpe with 1, Brooks with 1, and Garner with 1, and Jaden Cass with 1, and Charlton with 1 for the Bulldogs. We'll be back just after this with the second quarter play.
Today at Eastland, Lucy's trying on jeans for a momentous occasion. Coffee with the ex. She needs jeans she can move in because she's definitely moved on. Jeans that get a second look, but don't give any second chances. Jeans that say, well, yes, I have spent the last 8 months in a post-breakup juice cleansing, kickboxing, personal training friend.